VOD, that being Streaks versus DK Ho. This is a longer set. I think this is a best of 5. It is a best of 5. It's top 8. So Sheik versus Mario. I'm not sure how this matchup goes actually. Let's just bring that down a little bit. It's I mean, I'm assuming it's going to be like Sheik dominates neutral for the most part, and then Mario gets a ladder combo and covers it all back. But yeah, let's give it a watch.
So close and ridiculous. So we've now got, you know, combo god Streaks versus, well, no, you know,
Oh, gee, the sound balance is not good.
Very strong Sheik. Always improving, always working hard to get stronger with the Sheik. And a matchup that we've seen a fair bit of over the years. You know, so it's kind of a fun matchup. Both characters have a nice combo potential.
Good lord, the sound balance is not the one on this one.
Players really get creative and just extend as well as they can. Footstool! Okay, he kept his jump. Wise decision making from Streaks. I find that both,
Yeah, Streaks doing a fantastic job thus far.
Yep. Knowing that recovery.
Oh, that was
Excellent
glorious.
catch on that roll. He was so ready for that. And now, being in this position is kind of awkward for Ho because Sheik, obviously having that hard time killing, she has to do a lot of work to close this gap. Meanwhile, as we saw at the start of the game, Streaks can add up that damage absurdly fast, just off of one grab, one straight back air, or something along those lines.
Whoops. Okay, thank you, Heisbear, for reminding me. Wow, this is looking really solid, Streaks. Like, there's not a whole lot I can see, like, and not really any holes in your game I can see at this exact point in time.
Slowing the pace down slightly, going for those needles.
I would say I feel like you're pressing a lot of buttons, but it's working due to the way you're pressing them.
Excellent catch on that bouncing fish. Will he maintain the edge guard? Almost gets the needles, but a little bit off the mark. Oh, the interplay between these little moments here is lovely between our two players right now. Yeah, we can really see the care that both players are exercising because Streaks knows that he doesn't want to lose his stock just yet. He can do a ton of work with rage, and as a result,
Yeah.
is being
I feel like, oh, that was poor. That was, we know that was an input error.
Low, and ends up losing the stock. I feel either that was
1 second.
him or maybe he thought he had something he didn't. But there was also this lovely kind of like as soon as Home found conviction into the platform, kind of immediately reset that aerial pressure. Yes. It made Streaks push low. Yeah, we can see. Oh my god!
Wow, I thought that was you dead. I feel like the biggest issue I've seen thus far is that you're not respecting Sheik's forward air.
That was a very scary situation.
Because the forward air is like the bread and butter of Sheik's, you know, everything actually, now I think about it. Yeah, you dead, yeah.
Wow, it was enough! Great comeback by Ho. Even after that SD, he remained very vigilant, just really took control of that game during the last half, even after Streaks' very explosive start. Yeah, even at low percent being as far obviously good on the Smash platform, far left really doesn't enough to do that. Streaks having a very solid first stock, but you know.
But yeah, you gotta be wary of the fact that a lot of what Sheik does is gonna come off that move.
Is that grab? Is it damage? The first grab was at 60%. Not enough to follow up. Footstool. Hitting the forward air. Very nice stuff from Ho. Excellent.
Yeah, see, that was a good escape. You didn't just do the scrubby air dodge.
Yeah, that tilt going the wrong way, unfortunately. Not adverse to you using the flood there. It's going to keep. Oh wow, the platform is landing on that one. He tried to throw something out just before he got there, but landed in it, unfortunately. Now Semi
Nice.
is relentless with this pressure. 90% on Ho, nearing that death percent for Sheik. Streaks is. It's the tag. That 4 semi tag is. I heard it. I was like, it's confusing me, man. Yeah. I mean, to be fair, they're both bloody good Mario, so yes. I don't fault you.
So I would love to see you threaten with up smash a bit more in this situation, considering it will kill now.
All the balloons saving him, obstructing that bouncing fish. Back to Excellent.
Back throw.
Roll, getting the grab.
Yeah, not gonna do it just yet. No. See there, you can up smash that. I'm pretty sure you can up smash that. That back, that's gonna kill. Wow. Okay then.
Great grab. Goes for the 50-50, but unfortunately doesn't get it once again.
Jesus, this is some spaghetti going on here, Streaks. Thought you were supposed to be good.
Combo into that up air.
I don't know what was going on there, but okay. Oh, nice.
Now we can see Super Semi, he's not overextending,
Alright.
but great
Jackie's
control with that
covering
balance
your
push.
ledge options pretty consistently at the
Super Semi's been
moment.
quite conservative with his combos, actually. No! Streaks! I just realized. Dakish! I'm gonna keep making this mistake all the way into the end of the set.
Yeah, let's go semi.
Just for now, it's fine. It works out.
Semi Streaks.
Can we just get a voice out there, just edit? Okay, a voice clip. Streaks. Just edit that in. Streaks. Edit it in.
Excellent conversion from Streaks.
Go blank and then you say it. Streaks.
Man, wonderful commentary we've got going on here.
Meanwhile, though, Streaks is currently in that lead. We saw this pretty much at the start.
Wow, these jab trades, you know.
Back and forth with those jabs.
So okay, so at this point in time, I'm sure you're aware that they're going to be terrified of your up smash. So they're going to be playing around it.
Ho is not giving it to him. He's doing such a fantastic job maintaining this advantage at the moment. Streaks simply cannot land.
Yeah.
Get
You're
back
dead,
to
aren't
stage,
you?
does this jump on?
Oh wow, you
Ooh,
actually...
so close.
I thought you were dead.
Now once again we see Ho take a step back, re-obtain center stage with those needles. Boss falls, but manages to make it back.
His ferocity is something special right now, and really ramping up that pace. And making it very difficult for Streaks to really...
It's almost like you're scared to go for up smash.
Yeah.
It's very frantic.
Just, I love what Ho is doing. He's creating that distance with the needles, forcing Streaks into the corner, and then asserting his pressure from there. But
There we go. See, sometimes you just got to do it. Like, it's not even like a just do it. It's a letting him know. Almost. Tell him again. Let him know. Like legit. It's like because the thing is, it will beat Cheeks 4 there if you time it right. The very important thing about it, and we are gonna just put music on while I go find this, but very important thing to remember about Mario that everyone seems to forget is that while the hitbox is there, the head is invincible. That's incredibly important because it means it actually will just beat or at worst trade with a lot of, you know, main tools that characters have. Obviously Cloud and like other sword characters are not applicable there, but it's so strong.
We're still running, right?
Like you can just do it when you're like, well, he's gonna be on top of me somewhere, and like it's Sheik, so it's not like you're gonna get a big punish for getting hit for, like, you know, if they shield it. The worst thing that'll happen is that they like 4-day you or something. Unless you're at like 120 or so, then they'll get you. They might like nair bouncing fish you, but even then, it's difficult to punish. Is that the risk reward? Is like either you end the game or you take 10%, if that.
Deterred.
Yeah, he shouldn't be too adverse to go into a similar kind of game.
So your combo game is really sick, like, as well.
Yeah, it was a matter of an ambitious read from Streaks.
That was such a good cape.
Carelessness from Ho, but both players are still fighting strong. These power shields back and forth. Back throw to the bouncing fish.
So something I'm gonna just ask about, actually. I don't know if this was intentional, or I mean, I'm sure it was intentional, but I don't know if you noticed that you were like accidentally limiting yourself. You know how people talk about how AIDS it is that DK can do 2 back airs and a short hop? And it's great that you're in the chat this time because it means I can talk to you. But like, you know how people say it's AIDS that DK can do 2 back airs and a short hop because it's like you can't actually try and punish the first one because the second one is a threat? It's like that with Mario's back air. You can do 2 back airs and a short hop too. But every single time you did, you were doing like a back air and then a fast fall afterwards to make sure you were close to the ground. But because Jackie knew that's what you were going to do, you notice he starts punishing it. See if I can find some clips of it. I think he does it here. No, okay, no, he actually just punishes the stuff here. But there's a bit here where like where you do like a just do a back air on its own, and yeah, and he's not actually scared of like any follow up because you've not been doing a second back air. You can do if you don't fast fall it, you can do like either a down air to like cover a landing hitbox and then get a grab, or another back air to keep it spaced. I'd like to see you have thrown in more of those mix-ups here, really, because while it's admittedly risky if they think, oh, he's gonna you know try and go for another thing, I'll hit him in between the 2 hits. It's still a hard punish. One that if you get what you're after here, it's in your favor. But also it's a mix-up on what you weren't doing. So I feel like off those back airs, you could have mixed stuff up a lot more. Because you were always doing short of fast fall forward, or short of back air fast fall. Like that. Like if you've done it, like I mean, if he was like right there, you've done another back air. Like I understand, like you've got your own preferences, but it's definitely good to at least let him. It's like
normally that only works if the opponent DI's in. So
it's like you got to let them know you've got these other tools. This is why you know these characters are top tier, and this is low key. In fact, no, not low key. This is high key. Why I play low tiers, because I am so bad at mixing up my options. I thrive with characters that only have 4 or 5 buttons, because that's about the maximum I can mix up before I start being crap and forgetting options.
Straight in.
I know I don't actually miss how you did this, but like. But yeah, like that was good for stuff in his approach.
He just runs up and does that raw up smash.
It was like a real subversion of expectations. Yeah, I feel like that fireball was pretty ill advised.
If he has his back against the wall, he's not afraid to just run in and go for that up smash in response to maybe his opponent's attempt at pressure.
He's quite a malleable player. He's not really afraid to kind of, you know, make these approaches and kind of just get a bit more creative with the way he wants to go in.
See, this is good. This is standard stuff.
It's one of those things that he's trying to find those moments, you know, there's kind of like some holes in the defense he can try something a bit risky.
And at the moment he's doing
You just kind of flubbed the punish there, or the combo there, really. I'm sure you'll get it this time. Wow, no. I don't know, I think you might just be DIing kind of weird, but you're dead, aren't you? No, you're fine because Mario's recovery is silly. Oh, he got you. Yeah. So your double jumping up hit's done quite a lot here, for good reason, because it's scary to get like reset by Sheik. But because you're double jumping, and a character like yours, which is honestly not particularly mobile, you're not giving yourself any options. We're going to go back about 20 seconds or so. So after you miss this next combo, so here, like you're fading in, you're holding in the whole time because you want to get your feet back on the ground as much as possible. But that double jump was it was a pretty scared one because you're like, I don't have anywhere to go, and you didn't have anywhere to go. That is important to remember. But the reason for that is because you were holding in the whole way when you were getting hit. Like, we'll go back again. So there.
Between him and Ho once again.
He hits you, and you're gonna hold this way. Which you do. He hits you, and then now you're gonna hold. I need to get rid of this color. This is the grim color. We're gonna go pink. You're gonna hold this way after you get hit. And you get hit again, and now you have no choice. Like, he doesn't hit you. Does he hit you again? I can't remember. Yeah, he hits you with needles, but by that point you had no choice.
Great grab on the ledge, get up. Wants to read
And it's like by that point, that's the third time that's like the third time in a row in which you've held directly in towards the center of the stage after getting hit. Your character's recovery is good enough to not have to do that. You especially don't want to be holding it in towards Sheik because her frame rate is just going to beat yours. Because it's not like you've got an amazing forward there for stuffing approaches or anything. If you were Diddy, I would be like, yeah, sure, it's fine, just throw out the forward air. You know, that's what's going to happen. But like, it's not like always drift away, but like don't do the same thing 3 times in a row because that's definitely what got you slapped there. And I think that was a key habit that he picked up on. And how he got a lot of his damage was by fading in. He probably, I'm fairly sure Jackie messed up your combos just by fading different ways. Fading is so important because it's like trying to cover the way they land. And I notice a lot of the top players are really good at making it really, really ambiguous as to where they're going to land. Play against Ixis, you have no idea where the fuck he's landing. Because he's just weaving around, and admittedly Sonic's airspeed is great. But he'll be in spring, and it's like, you're completely vulnerable. I still can't punish you because I don't know where the hell you're going.
Allows for a lot of explosiveness from both sides.
Wait a second, it's Saturday. Where the hell's KK? Is this Wii U's clock not on Saturday?
Well, the stage is there, but he's just not there. Maybe it's not the right time on the clock.
Let me show up like English somebody.
Yeah, there's like a window. It's
8 to 10 maybe.
But, oh, this is some fantastic commentary.
He's enjoying some time in Animal Crossing Pocket Camp.
Oh, they might be down. Personally.
See, there was 2 times there where you do the back air, and Jackie's not actually that scared of what's coming afterwards because he knows you're not going to do a second back air. And he pretty much gains stage control because he knows you're not going to do a second one. He goes from being at the edge to getting center stage, and admittedly, you know, you knock him back, but...
Almost a good catch on the roll. These two just going so
See, there we go. You did it again. You did it again. Look.
Almost a good catch on the roll. These
You faded in as soon as you got hit. And he grabs you.
so
You take more damage. Immediately, like... And it's only small damage, but it is damage. And you don't want to get hit, because it's bad.
I'm really liking the decision-making and disadvantage from both of these players. Neither of them... both of them are going...
That was really nice. I really rate that.
Preventing them from falling into the hard breed situations.
Wow, okay.
That's smashing it up B. It's a true combo.
That's a Sakurai. That's the kind of combo that Sakurai would advocate. You know, one of those weird, like, why does this work combos?
Get them peas. Is that how the kids say it?
I think so. There's a lot of times for it.
I thought you were going to get the lightning hit there.
Maybe you've got the reverse, perhaps.
If you got that single hit, that might have been the game. We would be seeing it.
Sorry, I'm just going to pause this real quick. Sorry, Streaks. Tell you what, I'm not going to review Fusco vs. Minimo, but I will watch and react to it because I didn't actually watch it live.
Great.
There's a part of me thinking, didn't Streets win game 3?
No, Ho won game 3.
I had a
Oh,
moment
please.
of blanks. Okay, cool.
Wow, this is looking pretty dire for Jackie, actually. Ooh, wow.
Almost gets the up smash. A larger character would have been.
See, I can't tell if Jackie just makes a long-ass comeback here, or if he just wins Game 5 really quickly.
116% deficit. We saw a similar sort of situation in
Are we
game
going to get
one.
Sheikville? You faded in, and you're going to get punished. You faded in again.
Setting it up
You
again.
actually always fading in towards the center of the stage. Holy shit, Streaks. I'm going to abuse this so hard next time I play you. Fading in again, he hits you.
Really good work from Ho to be completely and utterly
He is pretty much following the habit you have with your fade.
What's really smart about Ho's gameplay at the moment is he's always, whenever he gets a grab, he always tries to force Streaks towards that Smashville platform. Apart from in that instance Strix knows that he doesn't want to be there, and so he jumps away. And so Ho readies himself for
Not
that jump.
gonna
Is
kill.
that for enough? No, not yet. Up smash. Oh no, not yet.
Yeah, and that's it. Yeah.
Wow.
Yeah, so you pretty much lost that comeback, lost that game because of the fade, and he just kept following it. So that's the biggest thing, is the way you fade towards center stage pretty much every single time, like 90% of the time at least, you're fading towards center stage. It's the sensible option, but it's still a habit, which is why he's picked up on it and he's murdered you for it, because his character's capable of doing that, as is he. That's the main one, and also mixing up like your movement and your like aerial selection in neutral. Double back air is good. Back air, down air, if you fade into them with it, is good. If you're on a character with like slower options, you can do that, and it will stuff their option for the most part. Those are the two main things I noticed: is your mix-ups like when pressuring shields, and like the fade. Other than that, it's pretty solid gameplay. I can't really fault you. Top 10 UK, in my opinion. You know, I'm fairly sure you are 10th on the PR, actually. I had you as lower. But, anyway. Hopefully that's helpful. You've got my DMs on Discord or whatever. Send me a message if you want more to chat more. We know we can chat about stuff. Right, let's delete that. And I did promise the Twitch chat, because I have gotten everything done very early. So I am going to open up this set. And we're going to